The Ace family are being called out again. Their own team is turning against the family because Austin lied about paying them. It also looks like Austin's little brother is receiving some heat from his ex, Shyla. She's calling out his poor parenting and stalker like behavior. So let's get into it. The Ace family have been up to no good, and it looks like they're making some enemies along the way. As you guys know, Austin McBroom believes that he's a boxer of some sort, and it looks like he has a new opponent for 2023. I'm not familiar with Jarvis, but he's got 5 million subscribers on YouTube, so a lot of people support this creator, and it looks like he gets even more views than the Ace family usually do. This guy posts a lot of content about boxing, so I'm not entirely sure why he's going to go and box someone like Austin McBroom, who's not really reputable. There are so many other great fighters out there that Jarvis can challenge, and it's not like he's going to get paid for his fight against Austin, because I don't think anyone who's ever fought Austin has actually been paid off. But check out this video clip that Jarvis posted on his YouTube channel, and you guys can see that he used a blurred picture of Austin, and it's pretty much confirmed. He's going to be fighting him.
Here is your clue. As well as fighting him inside the ring, I am also fighting him outside the ring. Me and him have got some history, and I cannot wait to get in there. And there's a reason why I put on all this weight. You guys have seen him fight before. That is all I can say for now, but put your guesses in the comments below.
So again, why does Jarvis want to fight Austin? It's not like it's going to be super challenging, and it's not like he's going to make a lot of money because no one's been paid. Not even their social media manager. And the Social Gloves Entertainment Twitter account sent out a long thread exposing Austin. Social Gloves is the company that Austin has thrown these tournaments through. And this account writes, "I was promised a paid role by some random artist called Adam," which I tried to look up this like Adam Cantanella guy. I couldn't really figure out who this is, but they write, "who had since vanished from the space and blanked me." I'm assuming blocked me. And now Austin McBroom is blocking me when I'm in need of help, and he can't answer a simple text of me literally begging that I need help. First off, there are a lot of grammar issues in this thread already, so I'm not entirely sure what help he's asking for, but if he's harassing Adam and Austin, then I would block him too. He continues, "To be fair, Austin sent me cash when I asked for help, but it's nowhere near how much he was expecting from this Adam guy. He offered to buy this Twitter from me or for me to run it as a paid position, and he would help me out in the future." So it looks like Austin found this Twitter account and was like, "Hey, can I buy this account from you, or can you run it and use, run my entertainment Twitter account through your old user page?" It sounds really weird because usually when a company establishes a social media account, they will go and pay off the user, or they will find a way to delete the user and just create a new account, but I've never heard of them contacting the user and then asking them to become part of their team and to run the page. This account sent out more tweets like, "Austin McBroom, please text me," tagging Catherine and Landon McBroom. He also calls out Paul Cesars. If you guys don't know who Paul Cesars is, he's a man who's heavily involved in the Ace family businesses. If you guys go to Paul's LinkedIn, you will see that he calls himself the deal maker of the industry, which I think is a pretty big title, and I'm not entirely sure what deals he's making because they don't seem like great deals if his clients end up in court. But this guy writes, "Paul is also a little R word." This guy's using a bunch of slurs, which I don't like that. "In the UK, we sing chants at football games, so let's do a chant. All together now. Bryce Hall is a hero and wears a champion's hat. If you threw a brick at him, he would..." I can't even say that on YouTube. So it seems like this guy is a Bryce Hall fan? Bryce Hall was actually Austin's first opponent in the boxing ring, and he lost to Austin. So maybe this like social media employee is trying to taunt Austin by bringing up Bryce, but really he's not making any great points. This person continues by calling out Austin, claiming that he is keeping this Twitter because Austin expected this person to pay for the Gibb fight. So whoever's running this account sounds like they're kind of a fan. Then he also brings up this Adam figure again and mentions a lawyer, that there needs to be some type of conversation. So whoever this is obviously trying to get their attention and claiming that they have some legal basis here. PSA to Adam: pay me my effing money or you can fly to Derby in the UK and splatter your chin all over Derbyshire. Take your pick, you fat. Ooh, fatty. Body shaming. Another PS. Oh, and he just tweeted it twice. Great. This is clearly not a good look coming from the verified Social Gloves account. And there's even been an article written about this. So Austin doesn't just skip out on paying his fighters, he also skips out on paying his Social Gloves staff. Over the last few years, Social Gloves Entertainment has been one of the popular organizations running YouTuber influencer boxing events. Now, the Social Gloves Twitter manager is calling Austin McBroom out for blanking. Again, I think he means blocking, but blanking him after not receiving a paid role to run the account. None of the Ace family ended up addressing this, and I didn't expect them to address this because it seems like these people usually handle their issues behind the scenes. None of the McBroom family have responded to the messages at this time, but after their messages were deleted, the account tweeted that they were hacked once again. And they wrote, "Hacked once again, LOL, I'm drunk." Was this account hacked, or did Austin like agree to pay some amateur person to run a Twitter account for some money that he didn't end up actually paying? Will the world ever know? I don't think so. But I want to shift gears and talk a little bit about Shyla Walker, because Shyla was once in a relationship with Austin's brother Landon, and they have a kid together. They've had an incredibly messy breakup, but now Shyla is just doing her own thing. She's been posting all over TikTok that she is going on a date, that she's living her best life, and it sounds like Landon is in the past. At least that's what I thought, because everything's gotten really quiet lately. But now Shyla's calling him out again. So on this TikTok, she wrote, thinking about how Snapchat continues to monetize and let my known and documented abuser use their platform to torment me and exploit my daughter every single day, and I'm supposed to be okay with it. When Shyla and Landon were going through it, there was an agreement that they would keep their daughter off of social media. So if Landon is posting her face all over Snapchat, then this is against their agreement. In the caption, she references Snapchat and she says, "I know they will not work with me for posting this, and that's okay. What's wrong is wrong, period. And I know people will tell me to shut up, or it's not that serious, or stop giving him attention and he'll stop. He won't. Or to move on and heal. And that's okay too. These are my feelings on my platform, and I want to share what it's like co-parenting with a narcissist." Speaking of Snapchat, I actually have a Snapchat show, so I will link that below. You can watch on your computer or on your app, and if you go and subscribe, it will be really helpful. But there's another thing going on when it comes to Shyla and Landon that I'd like to talk about, because Shyla mentioned online that she wanted to take their daughter Soul to Paris. This person wrote in a forum, Shyla posted that she wanted to move to Paris with Soul for a few months or something. Look what Landon posted today. Landon posted on his Snapchat, "I'm thinking about going back to Paris, guys. I want to start traveling again so I can get really good content for you guys." Really good content? I mean, have we seen really good content yet? But it's clear that he saw that Shyla wants to go to Paris, and now he probably wants to go to Paris. And is that to follow Shyla, or to follow his daughter. Because to be honest, if I had a kid and then someone told me they're going to take my kid away for a couple months, I wouldn't be okay with it. So I kind of see both sides here. While we're speaking of Snapchat, I did see this uncomfy picture that was posted on Austin's Snapchat story, and this person on Twitter writes, "Ew, Ace family are trying so hard to get views. Families and kids are following you. Is this how you are trying to attract kids' views? So disgusting." And I mean, I love a good like PDA moment, romantic moment, but this person does have a point that they have a lot of children who are following them, especially on their Snapchat. So that's probably not the best look, but maybe they're trying to get attention. Kind of like Shyla is trying to get attention on TikTok, and I have to admit there is one TikTok that I need to read to you guys because I was a little taken back by it. So she posted this TikTok with a quick story time, and she writes, "In kindergarten, I would try to be extra close to the white kids in my class just in case slavery came back around in the hopes one of them would like me enough to buy me so I didn't have to go with strangers," which that's her own experience. It's just kind of a bizarre statement, and the comments kind of agree with me, so I just wanted to mention that because I found it weird, but comment below your reaction. Recently, the Ace family did go to Dubai, which is so random because it seems like everyone's in Dubai. Like Beyonce was in Dubai, the Ace family was in Dubai, this whole like hotel opened in Dubai. I guess like the Beyonce and the hotel are the same thing, but even going to Dubai, they are struggling to get views. And it seems like they're participating in their fake Cash App scams where people have to comment a ton on their Instagram and then Austin will send them money on Cash App. But do you think he's really sending them money on Cash App? Because he's not even sending money to his alleged like Twitter manager person. It's weird to see the Ace family use dated like social media strategies to try to gain new followers or try to excite their current followers with like giveaways and Cash Apps and all of that, because it doesn't actually end up turning out to be legit. These people just end up commenting a ton and they're just promoting the Ace family unknowingly. Speaking of the Ace family, Catherine McBroom's brand recently put out a statement on their Instagram, and they write, "TBL Cosmetics and Catherine McBroom are proud to have started 1212 Gateway together." Sorry, my lips are a little chapped. You guys want to see what I'm using today? Oh yeah, beauty guru over here. So they're proud to have started the 1212 Gateway company together. It's an amazing brand that in the span of just 2 years has reached global recognition and served tens of thousands of amazing customers throughout the world. Business relationships are difficult, and Catherine McBroom will no longer be a part of 1212 Gateway. As we are at this time parting ways. TBL Cosmetics will, I really do like the eye cream though, I must admit. TBL Cosmetics will continue to offer 1212 Gateway skincare and beauty products and wish Catherine McBroom and the Ace family a successful future. And I have to say, I actually really do like the eye cream. I love the chapstick. The chapstick, it's got a thick, and I didn't pay for this, guys. I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for it. Ooh, I'm like, okay, the eye cream is eye creaming. So anyways, you guys may have heard that 1212 Gateway and Catherine McBroom were in a legal battle. TBL was suing Catherine McBroom for breach of contract because they agreed to sell the skincare in a certain manner, and Catherine pretty much screwed them over by changing all the passwords and blocking them out of their accounts. But it looks like now the case is going to be thrown out because 1212 is asking for a dismissal. This person, Sharonella, writes, "Wow, TBL 1212 Gateway had a really good case. I genuinely feel like they could have won this if they didn't settle." And a settlement means that there's, the Ace family is probably going to pay off TBL and 1212 Gateway so they don't actually have to go to court and spend so much money on lawyers. The case isn't dismissed yet, but it looks like it will be dismissed in the middle of March, so about a month from now. So that's some good luck for the Ace family because now they don't have to go back in court, and if you are in court, there's a record of this case, and then other people can use that case against you. So by paying these people off, they can try to protect their reputation even just a little bit. Another thing I wanted to mention in this video, which I think is super like ew and bizarre, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna mention it. Is that their daughter Elle's teeth look like a little bit inflamed. So I'm gonna have a picture go up on the screen, and I took a few screenshots online. This person writes, "Go to the last slide. What the hell is going on with Elle's teeth? What are they feeding her that make her gums look inflamed like that?" Another person writes, "Poor Elle, my gums looked exactly like this as a kid due to neglect and a lot of surgeries and cavities that followed." In one of their morning routines, Catherine tells Austin to only brush the toothbrush against the toothpaste bottle because the kids don't need a lot of fluoride. Their youngest daughter basically brushes her teeth with plain water. But when I saw that, I thought, okay, because I've actually had, so I used to have a gap like in my teeth, but I had like fake teeth like put in there, and like when I got the fake teeth, like it made my gums like swell up like this, and I think it's a lot of pressure in like the actual like teeth area. It could be due to like a lack of flossing, but there was a person online who has some connection to a dentist, and they wrote, "I just asked my brother. He said it's normal. Her two front teeth aren't fully erupted yet." So it's probably that Elle just hasn't had her two front teeth like fully grow, but I thought it was interesting because I remember having like a gum swelling situation because of like flossing and like gross, like I guess like neglect, but it like more of my fault, like self-neglect. The last thing I want to mention in this video was the fact that Austin McBroom's father has been in a lot of legal trouble himself. So to see like Austin McBroom in court case again, it's like a father like son situation. And our friend Matt Catster actually found this history of Alan McBroom's, and it looks like he's been in the courtroom since 1994. Just to point out a few, in 2022 he was sued for contractual fraud. In 2021 there was a breach of contract. Again in 2021, contractual fraud. In 2010, he had issues with contractual fraud. In 2009, he had issues with collections. In 2003, he was in a small claims court. In 2002, he had issues with real property rights. And again, in 1994, he was in court for small claims. So, I mean, those aren't the worst things to be in court for, but there's a history here. And I do think it's weird to see that, Alan's been in court battling so many people for so long, and now his son Austin's doing the same thing. Like, I feel like I'm gonna tear up because like it's so beautiful to watch a father like son or a son like father. But I can't tear up right now because I've got my 12/12 Gateway eye cream on. So I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you in a new video soon. Bye guys.